Good day, everybody. Good day. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Morning Sip with Melissa. Oops. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Oh, phone fell off the thing. All right. We're getting it together, y'all. We're getting it together. There we go. Hey, everybody. It's Melissa. It's wonderful to be with you all today for Morning Sip. SIP stands for Spirit and Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. So I hope everyone is doing well today because my passion is to support people in transforming their lives. I am here to be of service to you. I am so grateful to be clear about what is mine to do. And what is mine to do is to give inspiration through spiritual life coaching, preaching, and teaching that ignites the divine spark within you to live life in joy, connected to your yes. So if you need support, if you've been looking for a spiritual life coach, here I am. You can reach out to me by sending me a direct message on Instagram or Facebook at I am Rev Melissa. So, everybody, happy Friday. I hope all is well. It's good to see you, Wayne. It's good to see you, Shay. It's good to see you, Pamela. I hope everyone's doing well on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X, and we're streaming on New Thought Media Network. So we are in our final day of my series, my Aunt Marion series, and I'll still give updates here and there. But since this has been so present for me, given everything that has been happening, I just decided to make Aunt Marion a series. So I hope that it has been informative to everyone, Stacy. I hope that there is something that you can either share with someone else based on my experience of navigating this healthcare system that leaves a lot to be desired indeed. And so I'm going to continue today. I see you, Fee. I'm going to give an update on how my aunt is doing. And I'm also going to share something that came up on Wednesday when we were doing our community cafe facilitated by Shay, who's an amazing energy conduit. Like, I don't even know what to call you, Shay. She is gifted. She is intuitive. And she's always on point. The information that flows through her is always on point. So I mentioned it yesterday, and I'm going to tell you the story today, and I'll give an update on how my aunt's doing. And so I just got back from the track. So this morning I woke up and intuition said, check your aunt's my chart again. So I check it every day. And so my chart is all the information that is happening with my aunt. So all her tests, her blood work, any scans that they do, all of that information is in my chart. And so you have access to it. And I check it every day, but this morning, as soon as I woke up, Spirit said, check my chart. I was like, I just checked it yesterday. So I went and I checked it, and there was a report in there from a test result that I totally missed. And I don't know how I missed it. But basically, what the report said and what the doctor told me was totally different. So, in other words, the doctor lied. And I'm just going to keep it real. The doctor lied. And when I read the report, the report was some testing that they did on fluid that they had drained from my aunt. And the doctor told me that the fluid had cancer cells in it. I'm reading the report And the report says that all of the fluid and the cells that they tested were benign. Benign, not malignant, benign, no cancer, right? So I'm reading this. I am furious this morning, right? I am furious. And needless to say, the doctor who told me this is no longer her doctor because a couple of days ago, I had to like get into his world. And so he's no longer her doctor. So she has another another doctor now. But that was the doctor who told that to me, right? So he just straight up lied. So I'm furious. And I said, okay, what am I going to do with this energy? And I said, go to the track. So got myself together, went to the track, and the most that I have been able to run, because I'm a walker, but I shared before that I'm starting to run walk. And the most that I've been able to do was I went all around the track before running, and then I had to walk around, and then I was able to do another run, but I haven't been able to go around 2 consecutive times, and today I did because I had that that frustrating energy, right? And I wanted to burn it off in a healthy, productive, and positive way. And so I was able to run the full length of the track twice consecutively. And then after I went around twice, I was like, I don't think I need to stop. So I kept going for like another quarter mile. So I was so proud of myself that I was able to use that fuel, that frustrating fuel for good for myself. So just wanted to share that. So so this is what came up on Wednesday in Community Cafe facilitated by Shay. So Faye asked, Faye, I'm combining Shay and Fee. Shay asked a question about physical trauma that may have happened to me between the ages of 1 and 5. And immediately a memory came back. When I was about 4 or 5 years old, I think I was 5. And if my mother's on, my mother can confirm how old I was and what had happened. We we went to the Bronx Zoo. So it was me. I think some of my siblings were there, maybe some of my cousins, I'm not sure. My mother and my Aunt Marion. And so we went through, there's a back way to get into the Bronx Zoo. And so we had gone through the back way. I see Sekou say, use the drama for your runs. Yes, 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 yes. And yes, you are, Shay. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Empowered leader and healer, divinely guided and informed, anointed and appointed. I know that's right, Shay. I know that's right, girl. And I can testify to that. So we're going to the Bronx Zoo. We're going through the back way, and um and it was locked. The back way was locked, so we were making our way out to go all the way around to the front. It was like quite a walk to get to the front. But while we're walking the path, this man comes out of nowhere and he grabs me. I'm like 4 or 5 years old. He grabs me and he has a knife and he's holding a knife to my throat. And he says to my mother and my aunt to give him their money. So my mother says, I don't have any money, right? And sorry, got text messages popping up. My mother says, I don't have any money. And he doesn't believe my mother. And he says that he will kill me, that he will slit my throat if they don't give him money. So my Aunt Marion goes in her pocketbook and gives him her wallet, right? And so he takes the wallet and he runs off. And I'm I I'm like 4 or 5. So I peed on myself. I was terrified. I was crying. It was very traumatic, right? And so after that happened, we went home. I don't remember my mother calling the police, or I don't, maybe she did. I don't really recall any of that. That's all that I really remember, is that I felt at the time, and still do to this day, that my Aunt Marion saved my life because she had money on her. And I truly believe that the man would have hurt me. Maybe he wouldn't have slit my throat, but I believe that he would have hurt me. And so once he got what he wanted, he ran off. And so Shay was when I after I shared the story, Shay said there's something called trauma bonding. Trauma bonding. Now, I haven't had time to like go down the rabbit hole with this, but it so resonated with me because that was a very traumatic event that certainly we bonded, we bonded through, right? Even if it was never spoken, because who says that, you know? So we have bonded over our trauma. No one says that, you know, but that's what happened. And so to fast forward 50 years later, and my aunt is in need, like her life is in the balance, and for me to be the one to be the primary care support for her is extraordinary. It's an extraordinary blessing for me. Extraordinary blessing for me. So since COVID happened, and my aunt, it's interesting because my aunt doesn't have any children, and she has lots of nieces and nephews. My aunt used to live with us when I was growing up. So she probably lived with us from like my birth, till about 10 years old, 11 years old, something like that. Um, and and people used to think that she was my mother. Like we would go out, you know, together, and they would think she was my mother. Our coloring is the same. We favor each other a little bit. And my aunt always did extra things for me, right? She like, I won't say that I was her favorite because I don't think that was the case, but for some reason she always did extra things for me. So as a child, I would say as a child. And it could have stemmed from that very traumatic experience that we went through, because all of us went through it, that caused this bonding, this unspoken bonding, to occur. So now, thanks to this process of energy healing that Shay facilitates so brilliantly, I have this new, deeper awareness of our connection, our soul connection between my aunt and myself. And it's given me even more gratitude for how my life has been organized so that I can be a beneficial presence for her. Because I keep saying that if I had a regular 9 to 5 job, if my life was the way that it was pre 2020, it would be very challenging for me to be present in the way that she needs right now, or even since 2020, but especially right now. So we don't know, y'all. We don't know what is being orchestrated on our behalf, right? God got the long game, y'all. God got the long game, the full picture. We got like a little pen about what is happening and what is unfolding. We have no idea. And so for me, it's a reminder, and it's something that I could point to now to remind myself when I do get frustrated, when I do get into a space of, oh, why is this happening? Why do I have to do that? Why didn't that work out? All of the whys, right? The answer is because it is in divine right order, because God knows. And all I need to trust, all I really need to know is that I trust what God knows. I trust what love knows. I trust what the universe knows. I trust the invisible realm. That's all that I need to know. And I need to remind myself of that on a constant basis because it is so easy to forget. It's so easy to get caught up in all of the stuff. It's so easy to get distracted in this situation by the incompetence of many doctors that I have personally had interactions with through this process. It is so easy for that to suck the energy out of you and make you just want to crawl in the bed and put the covers over your head and say, forget it. It's so easy to go down that path. But there's another path, y'all. Mm. Whew. I get so emotional about it. There's another path that we are here to journey on. And that path is to be of support to one another, to love each other, to show up for each other. There's just so much. It's a good path that we get to be on. It's a good path. It's a path of good. It's a path of love. It's a path of connection. It's a path of oneness. But there's so much out there in this world that will draw you away, that will draw you away if you allow it to. If you allow it to. And I'm not disregarding and I am not diminishing anything that's going on in this world. I am not. What I am saying is the things that I have control over, the things that I pay attention to, the things that I give energy to, the things that I believe, trust, and have faith in has to do with me, not the world. Not the world. So this is such a blessing. And now the phone is ringing. So y'all know I gotta hold on because it's the hospital calling me. I'll be right back. I'm back. So that was the hospital. So I found a rehab place that I liked. And so that was the social worker calling me to let me know that they are waiting for authorization from the insurance company. So if everyone within the sound of my voice will pray and know with me that the insurance process goes smoothly and quickly, and my aunt is transferred to this facility as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Quicker than anyone thinks. Quicker than anyone thinks, that any obstacles, that it is just a smooth process. Let's affirm that this is a smooth, quick process, but I'm leaving it in God's hands. I've done everything that I can do. I visited 6 facilities. Most of them were a shit show and scary, scary. And I said this yesterday. If you have a family member that has to go into a rehab facility, you take your time and you find the right one. Do not let them rush you. Do not pick something from a list without having gone and look at it yourself. Believe me, you want to see for yourself. Do research, check the state ratings, check Google reviews, check as much things as you can that's available to you. And then feel what it feels like. So yesterday I was so grateful. Aria went with me to check out 3 rehab places yesterday. And the first one that we went to, we both liked, and we got in the car, and I said, "What do you think?" And she said, "It had a good feeling, mommy. I like the feeling of the place." And I felt the same way. So trust that, trust the feeling of the spaces, trust the feelings of the interactions that you have with the staff, like trust all of that. So I was so grateful that I had one of my sugars with me to support me. She was of such great support to me yesterday. And then the other 2 we saw were horrible. They were just horrible. Like they should be ashamed of themselves, really. So let me not go through all of that. I wanted to share um, the the story about when I was 5 and the trauma bonding between my aunt and I that I was totally unaware of. And I'm so grateful to you, Shay, for that revelation that happened and healing I feel that has happened. And um and yeah, that's what I wanted to share today. So let me just check in with you all. I feel like I was all over the place today, but I hope that the message got through. I hope that the message got through. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot, Fee. There's a lot. There's a lot to let out and to work through. And I'm doing my best to do it in a healthy and positive way. And exercise for me is one of those outlets that really helps me. Stacy, of course you do. You are speaking from the heart and channeling that love and compassion. Yes, yes, yes. Thank y'all all for sending the love. I so appreciate you all. Yeah, Stacy, that quote resonates. We are all just walking each other home. Oh my goodness, that so works for me. Yes, don't get sucked in by the world. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Ah, oh, Stacy, congratulations. You're the perfect person for hospice volunteering. That's beautiful, Stacy. Thank you, Fee. Amen. It is already done. Yes. And Fee, what we all need to know is that we are all experiencing this on some level. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. This will help us all do better, prepare, be better prepared. Life is going to happen. Yes, energy. Energy. Thank you, Shay. Yes, yes, you got it loud and clear. All right, y'all. Let me share some joy news and then get myself together to get to the hospital to give my aunt the good news. Oh, so yesterday after, my aunt is so funny. Yesterday, my girls say she's sassy. So yesterday, after we went to the rehab places, Ari and I went to the hospital. So we got there like around dinner time. And so I asked my aunt, did she need anything? So she said, yes. I said, okay, what do you need? She said she wants some fried chicken wings and some French fries. I said, No, you are not getting fried chicken wings and french fries. She said, I want some fried. And she was insistent from the Chinese spot, right? And I was like, absolutely not. You cannot eat that food. It is not good for you. It is so bad for you. No. So they bought dinner. First, she was like, she wasn't eating it because she wanted her fried chicken wings and French fries, and then she wound up eating it, which was good. And so she ate really well. She was in her sassy mood yesterday. So we were getting ready to leave. So I said, "Okay, I'm Marion." She had her water. She had the things that she needed. And I said, "Do you need anything else?" So she said, "Yes." I said, "Okay, what?" She said, "Fried chicken wings and french fries." She said, "If I could get up out of here, I would get up and I would go get me some fried chicken wings and french fries." Oh my goodness. All right, I was just cracking up laughing. So when we headed out, I told the nurse, keep an eye on my keep an eye on my aunt because she might make a run for it to get some fried chicken wings and french fries. So that was really funny. All right, y'all. Some joy news. I'll just keep it brief today and just focus on Sunday. This Sunday at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual director, senior minister, we are having an in-person service with the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Rockland County. We are doing a summer collaboration with them at their beautiful space in Pomona, New York. You can go to rocklandcsl.org for all the information. If you cannot be with us in person, you can join us on Zoom, and we will be using their Zoom link. So we will be using the Unitarian Universalist Zoom link, not our Zoom link, and we will not be on Facebook. So just be aware of that, okay? We won't be on Facebook. We'll be on Zoom, and we will be in person at their space. So please join us. I'll be wrapping up our June theme, which is respect. And I'll be speaking. My topic is beholding others. And I'm really excited about that topic. So please join us 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Also at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, I do Sunday in Praise, which is the other sip. Just to give you a word on Sunday, it's a replay of an inspirational message that I've given. Last Sunday, I replayed the beautiful sermon that Sekou Wrights gave at our center a couple of Sundays ago called Invest in Respect. It was awesome. So you got two opportunities to get spiritually fed on Sunday. Pick one or pick both. You could watch the replay and you can check out the service also. All right. So, yes, Fee, it is stunning, that space at Unitarian Universalist. It is beautiful. It's in a forest. It's surrounded by trees. There's light streaming in. It's wrapped around in these ceilings to floor windows. It's beautiful. And I hope the wild turkey is there. There was a wild turkey on the loose when we were there a couple of months ago. And it was just so funny. So I hope we see the wild turkey and we're going to have a really good time. So, thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your light. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for sending me energy. Thank you for sending my aunt energy. Thank you for all of it. I so appreciate it so very much. It matters to me. It really matters to me. So thank you all. So I will see you back hopefully on Sunday. If not, next week for Morning Sip with Rev Melissa, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Peace and blessings, peace and justice, health and wealth. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.